Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel of Business Studies and Management. So, today we'll be doing the fourth chapter of your book, that is planning. So, if you remember, in the first chapter itself, you have studied or I've taught you that the management has the 5 basic interrelated functions. Interrelated function means all these functions are needed to be performed simultaneously. You cannot skip any one and just jump over to another one. Okay, so today we'll be starting the first basic function, that is planning. So let me give you an example. You are in 12th class and now you have to plan that where you have to reach or what are you supposed to achieve after the classes, after your exams. So what is your focus now? You have to focus that you have to achieve either above 90, 95, 99 or whatever it is. So that's up to you, that how much you have to achieve. You might have already decided that where you have to go after 12th, so accordingly you will be preparing. All are having the plans की बात करें तो सबके पास प्लान्स है, बट एग्जीक्यूशन करने का तरीका सबका अपना होता है. ओके, सब प्लान करते हैं, कोई अच्छे से एग्जीक्यूशन करता है, कोई बहुत पढ़ता है, कोई बिल्कुल नहीं पढ़ता, कोई एक दिन पहले बैठता है पढ़ने के लिए, अरे मुझे कौन रोक सकता, आई कैन डू एवरीथिंग. सो दैट इज़ द थिंग, दैट इज़ द वे ऑफ द एग्जीक्यूशन. कोई रोज़ प्लान करता है, किसी के लिए कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस है. कोई एक दिन प्लान करता है, कोई आखिरी दिन प्लान करता है. ओके, तो यहाँ पे इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट मैनेजमेंट, इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, अगर वो सोचें कि कल हमें प्रॉफिट कमाना है और आज हम प्लानिंग कर लें, तो इज़ दैट पॉसिबल? नो, दे हैव टू प्लान फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग. अंडरस्टूड? दे हैव टू प्लान फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग. अब ये प्लानिंग करने के तरीके क्या हैं? द फर्स्ट थिंग, यू हैव टू चूज़ द बेस्ट अल्टरनेटिव. As I said, you have to achieve above 90. For example, you have to achieve above 90. अब उस 90 को पाने के लिए ऑब्वियस है कोई अच्छा बच्चा ही होगा जो 90 के अबव प्लान कर रहा है. ओके, जो एवरेज होंगे दे माइट हैव ओनली प्लान्ड चलो 70s में ले आएंगे, माई पेरेंट्स विल बी हैप्पी, पास तो हुआ. अंडरस्टूड? सो बट हियर व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग, यू कांट से लाइक दैट कि हमने इन्वेस्ट किया था 1 लाख and in profit we can only achieve 1,50,000. That is sufficient. Is that sufficient? No, I don't think so. So for an organization, it's not sufficient to just achieve just above the level which you have or the money which you have invested. Okay, you have to be in some another position. अगर 12th में पढ़ रहे हो, parents have invested something on you, they want you to reach somewhere, then your focus should be, I should at least try to achieve above 95%. तुम 95 सोचोगे तब जाके you will get something in 90s. Understood? If you want to reach somewhere in a higher position, then from now only, this is the only time from where you have to plan. So let's come to the chapter now. As I said, planning is deciding or choosing the best alternative. So Henry Fayol also gave a definition that planning is deciding the best alternative among others to perform different managerial operations in order to achieve the predetermined goals. Okay, so what you can say is it is deciding the objectives and methods to achieve them. Okay, you have to decide the objective, that is above 95, and the methods, the ways how you have to achieve. So it is deciding in advance what is to be done, when is to be done, where is to be done, and by whom it is to be done. So it makes things happen which may not occur otherwise. It just bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to go. Okay, so basically it includes basic 2 processes. That is, 2 processes are deciding objectives and choosing the best from the available alternatives. Okay, basically it includes policies, methods, programs, budgets, etc. Therefore, it bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to go. Where you are means the present state, and where you want to go means desired state. So, let's start with the concept and features of planning. Planning requires goals. It focuses attentions on purposes and determines the ways of achieving them. It is necessarily a problem of choice, okay, and involves the selection of most feasible course of action from all the available alternatives. Thus, it's a means of building a bridge to span the present position of the firm with the desired future position. So let's start with the features of planning. First thing, planning contributes to objectives. As I gave the example of your result, objective is above 95 or above 90 according to your capacity. So it contributes to objectives. अगर अभी से plan करोगे, if you are thinking कि एक दिन पहले पढ़ के you can achieve 95, then some may according to their capacity. But for everyone it's not possible. That means they have to plan. Until unless they are not going to plan, they are not going to achieve it. So it contributes to objectives. जितना ज़्यादा उसमें contribute करोगे, जितनी अच्छी planning होगी, उतने ही अच्छे से you can achieve your goal. Then the second one is, it is a primary function. It's the first function of management, and without performing this, as you can see here, see the data, it's the first function. Until unless you will not plan, other 4 functions are just waste. अगर तुमने प्लानिंग नहीं की है और उसके आगे सोच रहे हो कि मैं बस पास हो जाऊंगा ऐसे ही बिना पढ़े या बिना कुछ किए, then you are not going to do that. That's not at all possible. Then the third one is, it is pervasive. As you can see here, the universe, okay, pervasive means it is required everywhere, okay. An element can be seen, element of planning can be seen behind each and every human activity in the organization, okay. So it is not only required in the organization but in the levels also, the top level, middle level and the lower level, as well as in the units, the departments, everywhere. Then the fourth one is, it is a continuous process. As I said, you have planned from now. In the beginning itself you have planned, you have to achieve there, you have to get 95% or something. Then it's a continuous process. Every day you have to plan. In the beginning you will be planning which book you have to prefer to, okay. In the middle of the session you will be planning that how I have to do all the things, how I have to means divide the chapters, kaun sa chapter kab padhna hai, that you will be deciding somewhere in between. And in the last you will be seeing that which sample papers you have to refer to, how you have to solve the questions, how you have to divide the timings and everything. So that is a continuous process that just goes on. Then the next one is, it is futuristic. Futuristic, it follows forecasting as a technique of anticipating facts relating to future, okay. You are focusing on the future. Until unless you don't have the aim in future, that means you cannot plan. You should have some aim, okay, that has to be achieved. Then it involves decision making. What sort of decision we have to take? Choosing the best alternative. You have various options, कई तरीके हैं पढ़ने के लिए, कई बुक्स हैं पढ़ने के लिए, सब कुछ है, but now you have to choose the best alternative among all. Then planning is a mental exercise and intellectual process. Intellectual means thinking process. Here you have to use your brain, you have to think क्या पढ़ना है, कैसे पढ़ना है, कितना time देना है पढ़ाई को, everything. So in the organization also, it requires a mental exercise and intellectual process. That means the somebody who's sitting at the top level should have a proper intellectual, what you can say, they should have a proper thinking and imagination capability, okay. They have to be specialist in this.